Hey guys, today I'll be doing a quick installation review and unboxing video of this CARPODGO T3 unit. This is a standalone unit. It is not going to replace your factory radio or your aftermarket radio in the dash of your vehicle. So these will mount through a suction cup, and I think there's a few other accessories you can get for it, so you can mount it depending on your vehicle. So again, it's not going to replace it. This will be a standalone unit, which is great. So this will do Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It does through Bluetooth for your audio, but it also does include an auxiliary input cable should you choose to do that, or if you don't have Bluetooth in your vehicle. Includes all the mounting hardware, including a camera as well. So if you don't have a backup camera, you can definitely install it and be able to use it with this unit. So that has a lot of great features, but anyways, let's open up the box and see what everything looks like. So it's a unit. It's a 9-inch, just under 9 inches, corner to corner. It's got a fully magnetic mount, as you can see from the back here. Pretty strong, so it just magnetically mounts to the back of it. It's inside here. There's the power cable on it. This is the USB-C to USB-C in an 80-degree. And that should be the power switch here. That's a mount, and I believe that will go into your vent. I will check it out. There's another mount of the little rounded edge here, or ball you can call it, with 3M tape on it. There's the telescopic arm, so you can mount it to your windshield and be able to use it. So again, it's extendable and everything else. There's a little piece that you can mount on your dash as well at the top. Also, does include a backup camera. Includes all the cables here, so you'll be able to use that if you don't have one yet. There's the power source for it, to a cigarette lighter and to a USB-C. Also includes an auxiliary cable, so if you don't have Bluetooth in your vehicle but you have an auxiliary input, you can use this for to get sound from the unit up to your car speakers. It has some other 3M stripping on it, and of course it has your manual. So I'll quickly go through there and see what everything does, so then I can explain to you guys once I go and install it into the vehicle. So that's everything there. So let's actually open up the unit itself here. So let's get this out of the bag. So fairly light, not overly heavy. It does have a screen protector, but we'll leave it on there for now. Little vents here on the sides. Nothing on this side, and on this other side, so you have your inputs and outputs. So I'll flip it over so you can read there, but also there. But you got USB, which will be a USB-C, your microphone, audio video input looks like, the let's say audio, and then that'll be the power on the far right. That'll be the USB-C to power up the unit. It's a fairly light unit, actually. It's not very heavy. And there's the for the magnetic, as you can see there, it sticks on there pretty good. So let's test that out. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think it's gonna come off that easy, so that's really good. Anyways, that's the unit. So now we'll head over to the vehicle. Alright, so this is the car I'll be testing the Android Auto in. As you can see, I already have an aftermarket unit. It has Bluetooth and wired Android Auto, but for this instance we can test it out. Before I continue on, there's 3 different ways that you can get the audio over to your vehicle speakers. First one, and I think it's the best one, is using the pure display Bluetooth mode, as you can see there in the manual. So what that does is it's going to send the video signal for your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay directly to the new unit, to your T3. and then the audio is going to go directly to your factory stereo, so that way you can hear through the speakers. Another option is using the auxiliary cable. So if your factory radio has an auxiliary input, you can use that. Back of the unit goes to the factory radio, and you got audio through there. Third option is using the FM transmitter. So this unit has an FM transmitter built into it. So what you do is you set, let's say, a station 88.9 on here. You do the same thing on the on your factory radio. So then the audio is going to transmit from the new unit to your factory radio, and that's how you get the audio. Okay, so to explain a few things while you're setting it up, once you put your unit here, this is going to be your options. So first things you want to do is go to your options here, and that's the one right down the middle here. And then here you can set your language and then everything else. So if you want to go to Bluetooth, this is going to show you the display name of the Bluetooth. So when you're pairing it up with your phone, you'll be able to see that. On the top right hand side, he tells you the time. That's the illumination, and of course if this Bluetooth icon is lit up, that means there's connection to it. Display, you can go through the display settings here, so you can shift it up and down. You should have an automatic display sensor on it, or light sensor on it, so it dims up and down depending on how much light there is outside. If you go to the volume, then again it shows navigation, your phone, and your media if you're playing anything off of it. The audio output, this is the settings that you want to access to, and depending on which you're going to be using, if you're going to use display only and then the audio through the Bluetooth to your factory radio, that's the one you want to use. You want to use the FM modulator, right, or transmitter, your auxiliary, or you can actually use the built-in speaker on the unit. So if you want to use any of it, you want to use the speaker off of that unit, you can. So these are the options and where you access them. About, it will tell you your firmware and your Bluetooth version. If you, once you get the unit, go into their website, check the version that you have, and then you can actually you should be able to get the new ones if they're available for them. I'm not sure which this version is, so I'll have to check, and if there's not the update, you can download it and get onto this system. So that's that. There's the FM transmitter, right? So again, if you go into the FM transmitter, then here's where you would set up the frequency you want to use. So you can see there, so if it is 87.5, you can set it to 87.5. Let me show what this shut off for me. So that's where you set that up, right? So that's where you set that up. System, I think it's all there. Let's go back here. And of course, if you go to, that's your Apple CarPlay, there's your Android Auto, and then there's the Bluetooth system here. Let's set this up. So we'll start with Android Auto, and I'll show you Apple CarPlay afterwards. So first thing you want to do is make sure that you're on the right audio that you want to use. I want to use the Bluetooth, so that's what will be on. Next, you want to go to the Android Auto. It's going to give you this prompt here. It's going to tell you the name of the device. So first thing you want to go is into your Wi-Fi, and then find the name of that Wi-Fi on your phone. You're going to select it. It should connect. Give it about a few seconds and you'll get a prompt. I'm going to use connect this time only, and it should connect. It will say connected without internet, which is fine. Next thing you want to do is go to your Bluetooth, and then same thing, it's going to find the device name. So you're going to go and select that one, and you're going to go and connect to it. Okay, and then make sure that in your settings you're set up for audio and video calls. So I'm going to go and select those two, make sure that those are set up so you can do it. So now you're going to back off, and as you can see, now the device is paired to your phone. So there's my phone, and it's completely wireless setup now. So there's that. So let me go into my music here and pause this. I don't need copyright issues. So there's there's your maps, completely wireless. So let's just go test it out. Let's say sure, let's go there. So now hit that. So now all your prompts and all your sound will be coming through your car speakers. Obviously until I start moving it's not going to do anything, but that's how you set it up. So if you have the microphone already set up on your factory vehicle because you have Bluetooth, then that's what it's going to be using. So in this example, if you want to go here, and I'll just close this one out, hit here on the speaker. As you can see, there is picking up what I'm saying. So you can exit that off. Yet, so maybe that's why it's not the best. McDonald's. So then it's gonna search for any McDonald's near you. So it's gonna read that. So I have to change the settings because right now it keeps trying to read my voice for some reason. So you can close that up. You can see that's working that we should, and then you can switch, of course, different views. So you can see there. It's nice because the screen is nice and big. Like I said, it's a 9-inch, and it's about the same height as my factory radio. Actually, it's about a 5-inch, 4-inch here. So it works great. So you can see there. That's how you set up your Android Auto. And if you want to exit, then that's you want to go onto the exit, and it goes back to your main screen. So again, I'm not going to be able to do test the audio because I don't want to get any copyright issues. But if you go back into your Android Auto here or to your device here, to the volume down, and you can play the music, and it's going to send the sound directly to your car radio, so you can listen to it there and still be able to do everything off of this unit here. Right, so now we'll set up the Apple CarPlay, and before we do that, this kit includes this little auxiliary USB connector here. You'll see the little bag, and what it is is a Bluetooth receiver to an auxiliary. So what you do in this example, this vehicle has an auxiliary input, so we want to get the best audio possible. So what we're going to do is connect this Bluetooth little receiver to the USB of the vehicle to power it up, and then the auxiliary input onto the input for the vehicle. So once you do that, then let me connect that here. Then on the vehicle side or your phone, you will see a little prompt for a car music, I believe is what it's called, and then you can connect to it. Here you can see it says car music on it. That's the device that they include. So connect to it, and it'll connect to like a Bluetooth device to it. And once you're connected to it, you can send the audio from your phone over to the little receiver, so you can have wireless audio as if your vehicle had original Bluetooth on it, if it doesn't already. So that's a really good option. So if your vehicle already has Bluetooth, you use your vehicle's Bluetooth. If it doesn't, you can use this little adapter, as long as you have, you can connect to it for power through a USB and auxiliary input. If you don't, you can use just the auxiliary input or the FM transmitter if you want. But that's a really good option to have if they do include it, so it's really nice to have. Alright, so now I'll show you how to do the Apple CarPlay. So same idea, boot up the system, so factory reset it so it forgets the previous settings. So then go on your phone, and then once you go into Apple CarPlay, it'll tell you the device name. So go into your Bluetooth, find the device, select it, it asks you to pair it, so you'll go ahead and pair it. Sync your contacts if you want. It should give you a different prompt for a couple other settings that you want to connect to it. So this is CarPlay. Then we'll allow it. So you can see there, it's already connected to the device. So first things we want to do is this vehicle does have Bluetooth, so we'll use the FM transmitter. So we'll go into, so when you first put it up, go into the CARPODGO, and you can go back to your settings. So on the settings, we'll go to the audio here, and we're going to switch it over to FM. I'll give you a prompt, you're going to say yes, and then select a station we'll be using, and actually every time you make a change it will reboot, so that's normal. So to go back into your settings for the device, there's the CARPODGO logo, so go ahead and hit that if you want to go there, and you can always go back to CarPlay. So now here I have the volume all the way down on the vehicle, So you can go actually onto your settings for your audio. If you want to go into the settings menu, go into the volume, and then have the media navigation and phone. You can actually turn these ones up to see where where it works best for you. I'll turn them about 30. You should be okay. We'll go back to CarPlay. Then you can see it's fully wireless. So there's the phone. There's projecting everything here. So we'll go to Maps. Let's say, for example. So we'll go here. Go search. Let's go here. Pick that one. So you go.
Starting route to Canadian Tire.
And there you go.
Proceed to 52nd Avenue. Then turn left.
Okay, so there's working. I won't be able to test the audio for the music for copyright issues, of course. Otherwise, that's how you set it up. It's quick and easy. Go through your Bluetooth settings. Check the manual, because sometimes there's an extra few settings you might have to go through for iPhones. But otherwise, it's fairly quick and easy to set up. And once you're done, you're good to go. I'll post in the description down below the link for this unit if you're interested in getting one. Any questions, comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.